revisited my review for the film Clown, and I love this film, and I kind of want to do a redo of this film, and I mean this movie is excellent. It's great. It's original. It isn't your typical clown film due to the fact that it dives into this ancient mythology of clowns that creates its own unique universe, linking clowns and demons as one and the same, which I really enjoyed that. Clown is the story of Kent, who is a successful realty agent, and it takes place during the day of his son Jack's birthday party, when the clown, who's supposed to show up for his birthday party, backs out at the last minute and they don't know what to do. So Kent is at a house that he's selling, and he goes up into the attic and he discovers this clown outfit. And he decides to throw it on, go to the party, act as a clown. He saves the day, everybody's happy. All's good that ends well, right? Well, it seems that the next day he wakes up and he still has this outfit on. His wife's like, "Why are you still wearing that outfit?" And he goes to take off the nose, and it won't come off, and the wig won't come off, and nothing will come off, and it's fusing to his body. And now once his transformation into a clown begins to escalate to a rather dramatic degree, Kent disappears, children get eaten, and everybody watching this madness unfold is having a great time. I know I was. And this film was written and directed by Jon Watts, who we all know for the intense and fun Kevin Bacon-led thriller Cop Car, which I also talk about in previous videos of mine that I really enjoyed. And of course, he is the man beneath the web who will be helming next year's Spider-Man movie. And he's only made 2 films, Cop Car and Clown, and these 2 films, as well as a slew of meetings with Marvel Studios, the reasons that they hired him to make Spider-Man, and I think that's great. While at the same time, I think it's kind of a bad thing, because I think he's a great writer and a great director, and I wish before Marvel kind of sucked him into their world for the next couple of years, we could have got at least maybe 1 or 2 more movies out of him so we could see what other stories he had to tell. But anyway, Clown began as a fake trailer written and directed by Jon Watts and his team, and it pretty much came off as a pitch for a film that people essentially, once it got out there, they really wanted to see. And then Eli Roth saw the trailer, so he got a hold of Jon Watts, and he greenlit the movie, ended up being the producer on the movie. He was there every day for the shoot and really encouraged them to go as far as they wanted with this movie. And if you've seen this movie, you know that kids get eaten, dismembered, and thrown around, guts ripped out, everything, and that's great. And Eli Roth, the master of horror, I think is a better producer and somebody like on set as like a coach to filmmakers like Jon Watts. He's way better in those sorts of positions than writer, director. I think he has a pretty good vision as a director, but when it comes to writer, director, execution of his mental property that he's trying to conceive and for us to all see and appreciate, I think it's just all bad. I don't like his movies at all. I think they're all horrible. Maybe Cabin in the Woods was pretty okay. And the original Hostel played more as a torture porn type thriller, and that was pretty good. But other than that, I really don't care for the guy's films. I like him. He's cool. Like his interviews, I love watching interviews with him because he just talks shit and he's awesome. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. Basically what he did was he gave Jon Watts and his crew the opportunity of a lifetime, and that was to make this movie. And Clown is pretty much full-on body horror, which I love body horror. I love The Fly, I love Tusk, I love, body horror is awesome. And most elements we love in body horror films are present in Clown, just like they are in The Fly. Maybe not as intense and as disgusting as they were in The Fly, but they're still very present here, and this can very well be considered a body horror film for sure. It's full of really fantastic performances, given its budget, given the fact that nobody in America has seen this movie really, and it utilizes practical effects. It has really unique utilizations of lighting techniques, which really impressed me, and it really, through the lighting, it created a really visceral and intense atmosphere for the audience that just helped build on what we saw. The lighting just helped build that intensity, which I really liked. And the characters in this film are not one-dimensional douchey characters just thrown into a horror film for us audiences to see them and just sit and just wait in anticipation for them to be killed, or in this case, eaten. And no, they're really likable, normal human beings portrayed by really great actors. Peter Stormare from the Coen Brothers movies, Laura Allen, who I saw a movie in high school called Cherry. It's starring her and Kyle Gallner, and I remember when I saw that movie, I'm like, wow, like I really wouldn't mind hooking up with an older lady one day, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, like the performances are great, even the child performances, which like only Wes Anderson and I think Zach Braff are the only guys out there who managed to get the best possible child performances from kids, which is really hard to do from what I hear. And you know, they're normal people thrust into an extraordinarily bad situation, and it's how they go about dealing with it, and how they go about having to make the choices. There's this point in the movie where Laura Allen is faced with a really, she has to make a really difficult choice, and it's just how she handles that and how she emotes, you know, through her face and her body language, and how she goes about kind of stumbling around, and she's very indecisive in how she goes about making this decision, and it's brilliant. It's great, and you empathize for these characters, and you know, that really helped me realize the stakes of the movie, and it really built up the intensity of the movie. And the movie has an incredible finale. I don't want to give it away. I mean, it was really, given the budget, I think the finale was really well done. And all in all, I would give this movie an A. I really would. I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's an original horror movie. It's a unique take on the killer clown part of horror. And you know, it's like the movies like this don't get made anymore. Like in the past, how many years, how many great horror movies have we had? Yet It Follows, Babadook, and Clown just flew under the radar, and what a gem. And you know, this is a movie I can't wait. It's on video on demand right now, which prompted me to kind of revisit my review and then redo a review because I love this movie so much. And I can't wait for its Blu-ray release in America, because it's definitely one that I'll be rewatching from time to time, especially during Halloween, and even on my birthday, because, you know, birthday cake, clowns, why not? But thanks for watching, guys. See you later.